Hello folks, Norm the teacher here. Today is another 3-minute introductory metalworking lesson. And for those of you that have been following me on the making of the pinion gear for my lathe to repair it, I want to give you a little more detail as to what I did to cut the teeth in it and the equipment that I used. Okay, first of all, I used an R8 collet in my milling machine, and that's already installed. There's an R8 collet. And that's a 5C collet that that'll be important later on when I talk about the spin index. But that's a 5C collet that the spin index uses, an R8 that the milling machine uses. Anyway, I've installed the cutter, and when you turn the cutter on or turn the machine on, you can see that the cutter rotates. Okay. Now, for safety purposes, I'm going to turn it back off. And what I did is I had to use a spin index here. Every tooth I cut, I had to rotate the gear or the blank, and this is the stub that's left over from having cut off the gear. I had to rotate it 17 degrees. And for that, you need something that accurately measures 17 degrees. Well, this spin index does that. And I'm not going to explain it now. I'll do another video on how to increment the spin index. But I just, for right now, want you to know that it was a spin index that I used to increment it. And it has that written on there. I purchased it online. Okay, so the way I mounted this spin index on my milling machine is with a vise. I have the vise bolted to the table. It's a 4-inch vise. And then what I did is I took the spin index, it's a heavy thing, and I put it in that vise like this, and then tightened it. And that mounts the spin index then to the milling machine. Then what I do is you move the table back and forth. These cutters cut into those teeth. And so when you move the table back and forth once, you've cut one tooth. Then you increment it 17 degrees, and then you move the table back and forth again, and the cutter cuts another tooth. And you just keep doing that until you've done full circle, and you've cut all your teeth, and you then have a gear. That's all I wanted to show you in this 3-minute lesson, is mounting the spin index to my machine, the cutter that I used, and a spin index, and what a 5C collet looks like.